Alright, so last time, you guys,
Kyle got his ass kicked by 2 birds while I was fighting a beholder and a giant.
I don't recall I killed them both.
I think Cam helped you.
I can't remember.
You had Jim and Cam helping you kill the
Jim couldn't get across the ice!
yeah, he couldn't.
No, I helped a tiny bit.
He helped right at the end.
What's your point?
Distracting.
That is my point!
It's not my fault she went ahead without me.
You said, hey, you can fly. This was your idea. I remember. You can fly. Go see where he went. Weren't those his words?
Whenever you went.
It's not my fault you flew ahead without me.
Nope. Yeah, so this cave, it's cold.
And full of dead
damp.
people.
Cavernous.
Yes, it's cavernous. It's,
Cavernous? That's not Caverna.
Whatever.
That's the Cope.
Is that a new European vehicle?
There's, yeah, all on the ice, on the ground and in the walls, there's
Dead people.
dead people
I see dead
in
people.
various forms of being, like they're being tortured.
Did I patch
There's
myself up yet?
Nobody patched anything up yet.
No, we...
Go over there!
Chelsea!
Why? I am not getting in your way.
Are you done with the pizza at least? Or you can clear that out of the way?
I actually might have another slice.
Okay,
I'll
well,
clear that
you
out.
can put that onto this. Whatever, I'm tired.
If he wants to sit on this side, he can sit on this side.
I'm trying to stay out of your side too, but this is normally how it is with Jim and I. Don't you feel sorry for Jim?
No.
And it's a lot easier in this one because I can actually sit properly rather than having the table stuck in my gut.
You're a table.
How big is your gut?
Well, normally I can't go back very far because then I hit the wall.
Wow. Wow.
And there's a... From what you see, there's also an altar here, which...
Has it been altered? Altercation.
It keeps looking like it alters.
That's that stupid thingy, the statue.
Yeah, with various, like, tentacles coming off of it, and every time you look at it, it looks like they're in different positions.
Like a Japanese tentacle penis monster?
Something like that. But, there's also in the back of the cave, kind of like where the one guy ran away to, there's this area where it looks like it was caved in.
Did we kill him?
Yes, you
Yes.
killed him. He was the Oni.
Alright, yes.
We.
Oni? Baloney.
Yeah, and then you guys had that hard-fought battle, and here we are.
I
Hooray!
think you're gonna come up with a snuggle now that I'm your friend.
So, Jin is still on the other side of the ice, right?
Yeah.
I seem to recall
I'm
having
good.
some trouble getting across too.
Yeah.
Jumping just short.
Yeah, well, now that you have some time, you could probably rig something with your climbing kits and everything.
Yeah.
You just didn't have the time to do that before, so
Or I could just fly back.
you could probably just fly back. But I'm just saying, like the rest of you, you have the time right now. If you wanted to, you could get across safely.
I'm going to crawl in my belly.
It doesn't
You
work
could
so
do
well.
that. In his instance, it didn't work so.
So you were
well.
actually crawling. You weren't belly sliding.
Same thing, almost.
There's no
What are
room
you
to
guys
fall
doing?
on that kind of when you're that low to the ice.
You could knock your head.
We look around to see if there's any other dangers.
Quick look around in this cave. Here is
Cave things.
is what you get. There's you see also in this little corner by the where it looks like it caved in. There's a pile of what looks to be
Treasures?
various loot and stuff that they would have taken off of other adventures.
So here's a question. If nobody ever goes up this mountain, where did they get all these people to kill?
No, the people who go up the mountain never come back.
Yeah.
So they had like no one that ever was up though. So the last crew he took up was like...
This is a beholder. He could have been there for like
Forever ago.
3,000 years. Maybe not that long, but long time.
They're all still gooey.
Like 2,500.
It's ice! It preserves things!
Preserves them.
There was a guy dead on the ice with the insides falling out.
That was the Oni.
No.
No.
The Oni was the one yelling help, and he looked like he was frostbitten.
I don't remember that very well.
It was a deception.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah.
On the ice, there's a body that looks like it's half split open and stuff.
Does he look friendly?
Go say hi.
Hello, man with guts hanging out. How
Walk
are
across
you?
the ice on your way.
No, I'm good. I'll wait.
Jump and slide.
Well, being a dwarf, seeing the loot, I'm going, hey, treasures.
I'd like to get the loot, but I have to go across the ice to get the loot.
So the three of you get.
Yes.
It's up to you if you tell him what you found.
We find
But
It was all empty.
you
I can
found
search your pockets later.
various amounts
luck.
of coins, and
like 2 gold. Nice.
worth about 2,040 gold.
Well, that pays for our journey.
Yeah, pays for the boat.
Does it pay for our resurrection? Because we might
No.
need one by the end of this.
Resurrection, I think, is like 5,000
Yeah,
at your
it's
level, or something like that.
Oh, good.
I think it's 500 at levels 1 to 10, 5,000, and then 50,000.
So 200,000 gold.
No. 2,040.
A flying boat.
No. But you do find an intricate.
Intricate.
That didn't come out right. An intricate leather belt.
Oh, good.
I don't even think I put on a belt.
Hmm?
My wish list.
I think I have.
I did.
I can't remember what I wrote down. Is it for me? I look at the belt.
I honestly don't remember who it's for now because it's been so long.
Yeah.
Dang it.
And there
Taking a look at it,
it's
Fine.
a leather belt.
this is a stalwart belt.
Doesn't sound like something I put on my list.
I'm stalwart, so that probably suits me fine.
It has a property on it.
Oh,
When
good.
you score a crit, gain temporary
wait.
hit points equal to twice your con mod.
That was the one on my list.
No, my con.
Okay. You now have a belt.
Yay!
What's it called?
Can we
Oh, it's-
Stalwart belt.
Can we beat him with it?
You probably can.
Huzzah!
You probably have it right now before you even have a chance to
Yeah,
look at it.
because I don't have a belt.
Temporary hit points. Hit.
And my con modifier is 7, so I get 7 temporary hit points if I crit someone.
Those are 2 times.
You get twice your con mod.
I get 14 extra hit points if I crit someone.
Can't crit yourself.
20!
Your con mod is 7?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Cheesies.
Alright.
Or is it the wrong con one?
No, that's the right one.
No. It ain't.
Because it's not the damage one.
Maybe that just is one.
I think there was a feat I had that gave me extra con. I can't remember what it
Is
was.
it your mod or the foundation mod?
So like whatever your con is with the half level and everything. So the very front.
Ah, it's just a stupid belt.
But
I never get to apply that to all my stuff. What's with this shit?
well, I'll double check it then. But that's what I thought it was.
Off the that's
Mine's
the
always
case, it's
4.
1 then. That doesn't make sense, is it?
Yeah, but that's just for your damage and stuff.
Yeah, I would have made it
No,
wisdom
it's
or
for, like,
strength
if I
for my
get-
stuff from that case.
Plus
I'd
for
love to have a charisma
whatever.
or dexterity, but
Yeah, in all your damages and
It's
stuff.
on my armors and stuff.
I'd have to look at it. I don't know what it will say. When you actually equip the belt, it'll tell you.
I
No,
have
it
to-
doesn't. It says plus your con mod.
Equip it
On
and
half of
build
the
it.
stuff. Like this one doesn't tell you what it's plus. It just says you what it's with. I had one with con. My
Really? Because that would only give me 2.
con on the other side is 2.
Use this guy or maybe a strength attack.
You mean 1?
It's an attack, though.
Can't see the
check.
right one.
For strength based. I'll double check it, but I thought it was the first one. But if that's the case, then
Shit.
Be nice.
You get 2 hit points from me.
Yeah. If I crit someone, I get 2 temp hit points.
My
Alright.
con on this side is 10. I'd like to use that.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
I have a feeling that's probably not it because that seems like a lot.
yeah, a lot.
Well, then I made a mistake again. Why is it always...
He doesn't know
Well,
for
we made a
sure.
mistake too, inviting you to the adventure party. I was joking.
Sort of.
No.
Do you feel loved?
No. Not at all. You don't even want to sit beside me.
You might smell.
Right. Because I so often forget to shower.
If you're sitting downstairs sweating on your computer and yelling at the screen.
Except for I have a fan blowing on me, so...
That's a fantastic.
It's actually way warmer in here.
Is there anything else in the pile of goodies?
Nope, that was it.
Oh man.
What about on the corpses? Not the one
On the corpse,
Like
It's
on
funny
the
that
Oni
makes sense because
and
how
the
often...
one corpse, the Oni, he just is wielding, what is he wielding? Greatsword? Is that it?
Bastard sword?
I don't know what the hell he was wielding.
Some kind of sword?
Yeah, it's non-magical.
Oh.
It's just a big sword.
I figured it would be that con modifier because how often do you actually crit normally?
You?
Well, me, not me, but like her.
Often
A
enough.
lot?
Not crit miss.
Yeah, she crits twice a encounter, usually.
I want to feat that
Sometimes.
changes my ones into 20s. That wouldn't be unfair at all. No.
Reroll anytime you roll a 1.
I'll have to I have to look at it, but I probably won't know
Yeah.
for today.
Brutal
So,
50.
what else you guys doing?
Checking the walls.
Do you want to examine the statue while you're over there?
I'm doing an Arcana check.
I think I tried religion.
Music.
Or no, I tried nature.
Who's that?
14.
14,000.
31.
On what?
The cave.
Statue.
Arcana on this.
I'm arcaning the cave.
The cave? Oh yeah, I thought you already did that before.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's strings. in the
We
door.
tried that stupid statue, but
Oh, maybe that was it. Alright, when you're doing this Arcana check, by the way, everyone can take a short rest too. I imagine that you guys were. When you do this check,
I need that
you're
pencil.
just
What color?
like
I don't care.
Lead color?
feeling through the arcane weave about this place. It seems like something is kind of holding it together. Like this place should have been probably
Decayed.
collapsed. Because this cave looks like it's been here for a while, but the cave in behind there looks like it would have been around the spell plague that it caved in.
So, I don't suppose it was the beholder that was holding it together.
Not if it's still here.
Probably not. Over here.
There's something.
You can't handle the big toe. The cave-in, does it look like it might be able to be moved? Like,
Do you want to destabilize the whole cave?
That's
Roll
what he's
them.
checking.
okay. 21. What?
Dropping a book. Book. Do you need to move your plates? Are you having a hard time over there? No.
21?
21 done.
It's a pretty good check. I think that's like the past the medium, or it might be the.
Hooray.
Good enough. You're a dwarf. You know about
Cave-ins and
rocks
things.
and caves and things like that. It's
Yes.
what they teach you in dwarf school.
Structural integrity.
Like feeling around at these rocks, generally if there's an opening on the other side, you feel some sort of a breeze or anything like that, but you don't feel anything. These rocks look like it's been caved in for about 100 or so years.
And they're heavy rocks.
Some are, some aren't, but a lot of them look like they're frozen together and everything
Okay.
just because.
Ras, can you cook? Oh shit. Cook the rocks. Just kind of like the fish again.
I'm not a fire soul or anything.
No?
I need fried in with lightning, the fish.
And just pick up the fish off the
Yeah,
top.
he's
Just
just
smack her
under
and
wave.
say, the wall did it.
So did we look at the statue closer? Or?
I did check it. I don't know if it was a high enough check. I can't
You did it
remember.
with Arcana.
Hmm?
You did it with Arcana.
He did it with religion.
Oh, you
I'm
did.
sure I did it during the battle.
Yeah, you did it during the battle. You haven't done it since.
Okay, I'll try again.
More
Oh, fuck you.
That's a 2.
for
It
fuck
was
you?
higher.
Probably.
12! It was like the 18.
Squishy statue, no.
Well, it's still you know that it's a statue of Gondomar, but that's about it.
Dope.
Gonadar.
Or Gonador, yeah.
That's what I got written down.
Are you going to do a religion check, Mr. Runepriest?
What? Fuck. Alright. I'll do a religion check. I will not do a religion check. 12.
Okay, my base is 12, people.
I rolled 1. My base is
Your
11.
base is 12 for religion?
For religion.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It's intelligence.
Yeah. She has good.
That's good.
Better.
20.
20.
That's at least the low.
I'm gonna get Kyle to do a check, religion check.
I think his religion's not that.
It's not as 18, not that bad. His lowest is a 6. Cheating
Um,
bastard.
His religion's an 8, not an 18.
so Gondar is he was a greater deity and god of abominations.
Boom!
Usually a god of those found in the Underdark, which makes sense in this case because bolt holders are usually found in the Underdark.
We
Bastards.
got the ones that we always find. Can I have water, please?
Or some chaos realm.
They are known. His worshippers are known to torture their victims in
Ice?
and then sacrifice them.
Oh, good. That's important.
Please him. The altar itself.
Serves you right.
You don't
Fight it.
really get any feeling off of it other than it's just evil.
It's evil. Don't touch it.
Can we dispose of it somehow?
Never really a good idea to anger a random god.
I don't think it's a good idea to anger any god. Because you know,
I
they're
need a
kind of-
d20 at times.
Or touch the statue.
It's not for the statue. By the way, what are you doing to the statue? I may need to roll.
Don't touch the statue.
I'm joking.
Can we collapse this tunnel?
Like, touch the statue. No. Maybe.
What are you doing?
We healed up, by the way.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
I was right. I was about 20. I was actually only 19 less than what his max is with my health there for a little bit.
Oh, good for you. I'm not supposed to take hits, as I recall,
Then why do you take so many?
because I had to fight 2 things all by myself.
Cam was there the
was there the
whole
whole
freaking time.
Not the whole time. I ended
Yeah.
up having to fight the thing by myself at the end.
No, he was there right till the end.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. And then you said, I have to heal. I'll fire from here. And you tried to shoot across the ice.
Yeah,
That was after they were dead.
exactly.
I know, that's when Cam left!
No, it wasn't.
You have a horrible memory.
No, you do. I remember
No.
the fight quite vividly, actually.
No, apparently you don't.
Can I use heal to try to purify the statue, I guess?
Heal? No.
Oh.
That wouldn't. Heals for people.
No. Cleanse, yeah. Or is that religion?
That'd be religion.
Yes,
we know how good your
religion is.
It's actually not supposed to be that bad, is it?
That's when I left.
Yeah. You could try like the face of the statue.
I was just scratching her.
It's my attack kitty.
Sure, why not?
I summoned Kitty in
Religion.
attack mode.
Yeah, religion. Or if you actually want to like
Come here.
destroy it, you can use athletics.
Religion 23.
Good baby.
I'm good at athletically destroying things.
Good baby.
How much?
23.
23?
In the
Alright.
fridge,
What'd you do?
you can get what you want too.
You deface it.
Uh,
You can
Deface
There's a
it, basically
root beer in the
remove
door.
the marks of
Thank you.
Gunnar.
I was just telling you it was there. I didn't want it.
Or try to.
What are
Here,
you doing
can have this in
here?
exchange.
Basically trying to prevent other
That was
people
what was
from
on the table there. That's why I said I had to
using
wipe
it
it
as a
up.
worship idol for that.
You spit up again.
There was nothing on the table before
Alright.
you got here.
Well, I don't know what it was.
What did you just do?
Nothing?
You
Die.
deface the statue.
Pissed off a
Or the
random
altar.
god.
You
Didn't we
the
decide
face-
there was something magical holding up
broke the
this
face off of it?
cave?
Okay, prepare to run.
You can't get across the ice,
Against
you
the ice?
dumbass!
And there's also those tentacles of ice that are...
Those
The web of ice.
strings,
The web
yeah.
voice, but that's in the other part. That's not so hard.
Yeah.
That's AC.
Nothing happens right now.
Let's leave. I'm gonna fly
I'm
across the
leaving.
ice.
Alright.
Do I see anything else, I guess?
There's nothing else out of order. Out of.
Doesn't look like
Place.
there's anything else here.
He's peeing on the statue, guys!
Would we be able to use his cave for cover for a sleeping?
Do you want
Perhaps.
to, now that he's defaced the angry god?
Yes. Yes.
In here, the wind is coming in from the entrance of the cave and coming in kind of like whirling about, and then so it's cool. It's almost
It's not a
colder
shelter.
It's an
in here
enclosed cave.
It's a magical cave.
Why would wind come in?
because there's an entrance.
It's a magical fucking cave.
If you leave the door open, wind comes in.
Not much.
It's a magical cave.
You've been on this mountain long enough to know that.
This cave sucks. Okay, yeah.
Long enough to know that there's no ordinary like wind, like little bit of wind. It's usually a blizzard.
Blizzard?
Yeah. Right. So
Look at my attack, kitty.
So
it's
blizzard
cold
inside
in
the
here.
cave? So the cave
What?
offers no additional shelter than just outside.
What?
Not really. It might
That was
offer
gross.
a little bit, but it's only midday too.
So
Well,
out
I
we go.
say, fuck that shit, I'm going home.
I'm gonna check to see if our guide acts surprised or has any surprise when we come out. But like,
What you said? We were the one that found the fucking cave. He said he'd never seen it before.
I know. I'm just saying.
I will ask.
You guys, are
Sure,
you guys destroying the ice on your way out, like the ice webs, or are you gonna try going through them?
Is it easy to destroy them?
It'd probably be easier than.
We're just gonna break the shit out of them.
I was just curious, so.
Let's throw gin through them.
You go out. You just start. Anara is just in front, just slashing away at them, or Dethul is. Someone is, but you're
The one
you're
that
able
has
to break.
cold resist should probably go slash through them.
I have 10 cold resist.
Yeah. No.
Me too.
Not me.
Hooray.
So yeah, you're able to smash through
smashing fun.
the ice webs, and yeah, you get through them just fine. You come out, you see Karen, Kinsey, and Stallo there.
Stallo.
He's our guide.
I thought our guy was named Sherpa.
No.
He is a Sherpa.
Oh, he is a Sherpa.
Guide, Sherpa.
He's
Oh,
very sensitive about
It's
it.
Tibetan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In case
How the hell do you
I
know
wasn't
that?
giving that
I'm
feeling
not
of the
a
little
moron!
village.
Okay. You didn't
You
bring
know.
a yurt with him?
Yurt is a small house.
No, it's tent.
No, a yurt is not a tent.
No, it's a big tent.
No,
Yurt
it's-
is a house.
It's a house made of grass and dirt, basically.
Pretty much
Yes.
a mud hut.
Board. No.
It's a big.
Yes!
It's a big tent at Ellison Park.
No, it's made of canvas.
We have some friends who tried
They
to live
made
in
a
yurt,
classic yurt. They built a mud hut.
and they actually had to shut it down because the government said
Are you
it wasn't
Googling it right now?
safe.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out the stalwart belt.
It's a house. It's not a
So-
tent.
Yeah.
It is definitely. It was basically.
And besides, you wouldn't be bringing anything too big like that anyways.
Because you'd have to carry it up the fucking mountain.
Yeah.
Now he wants to
Huh?
Google it.
No, I'm not.
I didn't say you wanted to Google it. I said he wants to Google it.
Fine, I will. Oh, sorry. Radar trap on the new highway.
The canvas tents at Ellison, I would not want to carry, even if there
Yeah.
was like 8
I didn't
people.
know that those were yurts.
That's what they call them.
Really? Okay.
They've got some really shitty yurts at campsites too, where they're like metal things.
Yurt.
I can't remember if it's metal framed or not, but yeah, it's a canvas siding.
But
With,
yeah,
like, wood
you go outside, you see them all there. Karen comes up to you and says,
Oh!
Booger.
"So, was it hit?
Actually, it's got two definitions
You
here.
would want to carry that up a mountain?"
Yurt. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to carry that up.
That's not a canvas.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, Chelsea.
That's massive, and I would not want to carry that up a mountain.
That's not a canvas.
He's a dwarf.
Yeah, we can put it in the.
I don't think you'd have been the only one slipping and
we can
sliding.
put it in the bag of holding. Goddammit.
That can only carry up to 200 pounds, or a certain
I thought it
amount.
was 1,000 pounds.
No.
So I can't carry myself.
No.
You
Recursive.
carry me.
Super bag of holding. 1,000 pounds. Woohoo!
I can still carry you. You're only, well, with your armor, I guess.
You can't carry shit. You're this big.
Well, maybe I can.
I'm 6 foot.
I'm this big.
You have 6 feet.
So yeah, you see Karen says to you, "So, I take it wasn't it?"
Nope.
No.
Found a beholder.
Style, man.
You found the cold?
It was angry. The what?
Cold found us.
Says, it's cold out here anyways. I wouldn't have figured it'd be any different in there.
He's special. Just go on.
You're a moron.
Hooray!
Yes, boron is an element on the periodic table.
Don't help him. He doesn't need help. I smell root beer.
So, what are you guys doing?
All the good chemistry jokes are gone.
Stallo says to you then,
Oh lord.
well, we might as well make our way up to the peak. Let's go.
Sounds
Again, we were just at the peak.
No, there's another.
We were at the peak a couple days ago. This is the other one, the big one.
This is the next one.
Is this one gonna have a beholder too?
It says, beholder. I hope not.
Next time you go in the cave first.
You and me both. You and me both.
Yeah, you go first, too. Is that what you said?
No, I was saying I hope there's no beholder on the other mountain. I hate beholders.
I thought you wanted to go in first too.
Nope. Only if I can do a stealth check and there's shadows.
Now you know why none of your groups ever came back.
Because
I didn't explore the caves with them.
They found them by themselves.
Or
Either that or there's a whole other village supplying the beholders with
the
sacrifices.
beholder and they only recovered the bodies at a later time.
No, because they tortured them and then sacrificed them. So
Or
they
you
had
know
to be
this
alive
is
to
a
torture them.
massive mountain range, so perhaps there's other villages on.
That's what I said. Or they found another village.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's
There's
still
just
what
one
it's
you get.
about.
Yeah. Seems like he's only ever lived it.
Have people ever gone missing from your village just in the night?
Missing from the village during the night? No? Don't think so.
Don't think so.
It's a small village. They'd probably notice.
Yeah.
Probably would.
Not that I can recall.
So what happened to the Scottish accent you were trying to do for this poor guy?
I'm terrible.
It turned into a pirate accent.
Sorry, laddie.
And now it's gone.
We're on the top of the mountain. We're gonna find it.
That's more Scottish than Irish.
That's
Well,
what
who
she
cares?
said.
I said Scottish.
Oh, I thought you said Irish. Sorry, I wasn't
Good
paying
lordy.
attention.
I like Scottish.
I like Irish.
You can't speak Irish.
I can't speak
You're a
Scottish
little
either.
cunt.
So he says,
just call you a cunt.
alright, let's get going.
Already.
Let's go. Let's go. Up the mountain.
Do a check to see what they were doing out here.
huge head.
But they looked like they were just waiting.
Look at all of
Yeah,
this.
you can if you want, but
Whatever.
they look like they were just
Hey,
waiting. You can ask them too.
No, I was just
You
looking.
can ask
Yeah.
the mountains.
Ask what? What's he asking?
29.
Yeah, they just look like they were either just relaxing or whatever, just waiting for you guys.
There's something on the link here. I'm erasing it.
Guys,
Yes.
when you start climbing up, it turns out to be a lot more clear than it was when you guys entered the cave earlier. It was pretty bad and windy
And treacherous.
and not treacherous, but it was snow blowing and everything. But
inclement.
now you see the sun kind of coming out. So,
That's gonna get colder.
YOLO.
so everyone,
Yeah,
give me another round of checks.
Oh man. What
This
is
was
it?
supposed to be
DC
endurance,
19.
wasn't it?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Athletics or endurance.
Whatever's higher.
Yeah, for me it's definitely endurance.
You will get a +2 right now for endurance.
Oh, I
because
forgot
the
this
weather has taken a turn for the better.
Hooray.
No, 14.
Not enough.
Not 17 total.
26. I live.
And then Chelsea should probably pass that pretty good.
Fail.
No.
Wait, what's her?
Pass. She only needed a
Oh,
2.
well, that's true.
In fact, with the
With
+2,
athletics, she passed.
She wouldn't. No, with endurance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't need to roll.
She didn't need to roll.
Oh.
Neither did I.
So,
But I did.
yeah.
Feel better.
So it takes you a little bit longer than anticipated.
Okay.
And you're able to get to this next peak right at the end
up.
of the day.
It does not go up.
As the
Actually, it does go up.
sun does, come on.
As
As the sun is setting and the Sherpa lets you know you'll find a place to camp for the night. As you're at the top with the clear weather, what's that?
I didn't do a check.
Yes, you did. You didn't have
Oh,
to
yeah.
actually,
Why not?
because it was.
You get to
basically
roll a
17.
-1 to fail.
Yeah.
Alright.
As you're at the top with the clear weather right now, you're able to see all over a whole bunch more mountain peaks. You can see no temple and a whole lot more mountains. However, with the unusually good visibility here, you're able to rule out some places and mountains, as there's nothing in sight. So you'll have to move to the next area in this long range. And, Dethul is, with his good vision as well, is able to rule out a couple extra places, so...
Not there. Not there.
Yeah.
Can I sense any arcana yet?
Can you? 9?
None.
I'll try religion.
Yeah, what about religion?
I don't know what you're trying to find with Arcana.
Just an aura.
An aura? No, you don't.
A magic temple should have magic emitting.
Unless it's like
A religious temple.
No, the last religious temple that we found that was Karen's people. When I got to the area, I could tell it's magic.
That's because of the giant illusion around it.
Well, wouldn't you think there'd be a giant illusion around somebody just trying to hide a time temple?
Unless it's
there's
religious
just
magic.
snow all over it.
Unless,
Religious magic is
it's
still
at
magic.
the top of a freaking mountain in the middle of nowhere.
Apparently some people can get to it.
Oh, that's
Apparently not,
interesting.
because no one knows where it is.
And now we know it's on the top of a mountain.
Weird.
Someone.
Yeah, we never would have figured that out.
Moving
We'll
on.
check anyways. If you're-
Religion. Sort of in spirit of hers.
But,
Third, 23.
Thief check.
You find that the unusually clear weather you're having right now is probably partly due to defacing the altar.
Woohoo! Hooray!
you should have broke the damn
Let's
thing.
go back and deface it some more.
You know what?
Spend half a day going down and half a day coming back.
Sure.
Because we have that many days.
I'll do it telepathically.
So,
That's a new skill I have.
Timekeeper is keeping
Oh,
track
shit.
of time
Good.
while you're on this mountain range, right? I hope so.
Yeah, are you?
It's that one.
Good lord. Ah, they fell down.
Again.
So,
The mountain.
And they're covered with snow.
I'm tired of dragging your ass up the mountain in plate mail.
I'm sorry.
And
you're tired of dragging.
go to sleep
his
this
ass
night.
up
it's then
Dragging.
you experience the most vivid dream.
Oh,
Like
good.
the others before.
Your turn.
We're not doing rock, paper,
Feels even more
scissors.
real, more intense. Roll to see who it is.
Highest or lowest?
Highest, of course.
14.
Oh!
Now I crit! If I never crit again today, I blame you.
You're correct. It's going to be an amazing story.
Well, let's hear it.
Story you have to be better now. See, that's how you don't want to say on that side.
It's not that funny.
I'm sorry, it is because I'm
Want me
like
to change
14.
the
Ah,
music?
shit, I rolled
Okay.
really good. I'm listening.
And the little
I
bear
hate you.
went up the
Here you go, Joe. Some
mountain.
battle music.
I always get battle music.
Yes.
Shush!
Alright, guys. Let's let her...
Do this from memory because I didn't have time to write it down. I was traveling down from my home village in search of adventure. This is my first trip down the mountain. About the third day, I heard voices talking. Being a suspicious nature, I snuck out behind the bushes to see what was going on. And there was a mercenary crew of humans and goblins, and they were discussing an egg. The humans wanted to sell the egg for a high price, and the goblins wanted to eat it because apparently it was a delicacy. So there's a big argument. I discovered it was a dragon egg and decided to help them with their conundrum. And started to slaughter them.
The eggs.
Mental note, don't go to that high elf place because apparently they're all psychopaths.
They wanted to eat the egg.
You slaughtered them. You just describe it as
Guys.
slaughter. Sorry.
They stole it from the mom. There was one human who didn't even draw his blade and stood there staring with his eyes wide open like a pathetic little twit. So instead of killing him because he wasn't attacking, I just knocked him out. And took the egg and left. The end.
What a weird dream.
And
I don't want to visit your elven village.
you all wake up.
I can't believe you remember it was Elven.
I was surrounded by
What?
50.
I can't believe you remember it was Elven.
And as you wake up, it's not even morning yet. It's before rose. The time was more intense. It pulls you awake as it rips you from the past into the present.
Man, I can almost feel myself laughing as those people died.
Yes.
They weren't worth the time. That's funny. We're searching for a time temple.
Yes.
Besides, we got a dragon.
You got
Is that your current
first-
dragon?
Were those your?
No.
Didn't think so.
I saw it banned without blinking. I think that was my video.
Second.
It'd be Battleborn like Conan.
As the sun prepares to rise, Stal lets you know
That mean I get healing charges back now that we've.
there's no extended rest.
Yeah.
You
Dig a hole.
don't get any of your dailies back. No healing
Let me
surges.
need them.
My dailies, actually.
Yeah, because.
Has anybody remembered how
we had
many
a hard fight
damn
already.
whatchamacallits we've done?
I mean, damn what?
Milestones?
Rituals.
Ritual?
Oh.
I'm assuming one
2.
every day.
Probably.
So Timekeeper can tell you.
Can you?
I'm hoping you
First
can.
time.
Started on the 24th, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
I had my
days.
birthday on a goddamn fucking
That
mountain.
sounds about right. Been on this mountain.
We gave
for
you
10
frozen
days.
ale. You could lick it like a popsicle.
Frozen, it's close.
The next leg is going to take quite a while. As it's a fair way down to the path that Dethul found. Well, not path, but kind of area that Dethul found. And with Stal leading. The weather right now is pretty clear and unhindering for the most part. So should take about 4 days to get to the next peak. And with the weather and some experience now, you should probably make some good time. DC for these 4 days is 19.
You see what?
Endurance or athletics. Yeah.
Ah, yes!
I live.
I finally passed.
I rolled a 19!
I rolled an 18. Woohoo!
No, I rolled 12, but I have plus 7.
Hey, and you rolled 18.
It doesn't matter, I had 17 to start.
Yeah.
You want some in the bag or do you just want some?
I don't have any rates.
There's also some tokens for 7 references.
Anybody have rum?
Yes, we have them. There's also whiskey here too, that's fine.
I know, I saw that one. Oh yeah, that's what we had last time. Oh, I have
You
coke.
can put them in the middle.
No, I'll put them here.
Yeah.
Did everyone succeed? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
everyone succeeded, so...
I know it's
yeah.
the first time.
I think it is the first time.
Well, you didn't do it last time either?
So we win.
Last time,
3 of us failed.
no, 2 of you failed. He didn't.
I did.
I thought you did.
He doesn't have to roll.
Sure,
I was
now.
17.
Yeah, he had to roll on
Oh.
that one. Same thing for which he didn't have to roll last time either.
No.
2 days into this travel, as you're, you first had to come down the mountainside into sort of a valley. There's these huge steep inclines on either side of where you are, filled with ice and snow. Having to use your picks to slide down some of them. You're making some good speed. You then looking up to where you need to get to, you realize it's going to take much longer to get to the top. So you're only about halfway to there. As you're looking around in this valley, suddenly you see something by the sun, way in the distance. You figure from the size and kind of shape of it that it's a wyvern.
Oh, wow.
Bigger than any you've seen before, if you've ever seen one before.
Sarah the Wyvern?
No.
No. What?
Where's me?
Sorry.
It is pretty far away though, and you
Like
can
a
see it
flying
kind of
goat.
flutter for a moment. Then you see it arc and go straight down. One sec here.
As if it's been shot.
I do a history check on them. No, I cannot.
Where's with your rolls?
Then,
Dude.
maybe this one's a little too intense, but then you see it come back up again, and you see it has something in its claws.
Chicken.
It looks like it's a ram. or a sheep of some sort.
Oh, good, I'm hungry.
We need to go that way.
You see this from far away as the wyvern just throws the sheep against a cliff and catches it again, now limp. Then you hear a noise.
No.
Okay, you can do that.
Kind of noise.
Man. 20 perception.
You hear a noise, but not of wyverns. You hear a
Crunching noise.
Avalanche?
and it seems like it's coming from ahead of you. And as you're looking that way, you see coming over the crest, full tilt, is a stampede of rams.
Oh, good.
Hundreds running away from this wyvern, their eyes crazy wide and scared. And these
We're
are
Valley, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. And these are like the big tough rams with the big, huge horns, and but they're running away from this wyvern straight towards you. And there's so many of them that they're taking up almost the entire valley. The ground is shaking, and as you look up in the mountains, there are plumes of snow, small avalanches coming down the valley behind them, only making them run even faster. As they get closer and closer, you're running out of time. Do something!
I fly.
And
I hate you.
I look for a place to cover behind, like a...
Roll something.
Can I take Kinsey with me?
No, for...
Don't have to roll it.
What?
Oh,
You don't have to worry about Kinsey. That's for
20,
sure.
22. Trying to find a place to hide.
22. Alright.
Well, how about we just
you
make them
perception?
scared?
Okay. That's, yeah, you're able to.
Woohoo!
Right?
I'll-
You find a place. Everyone's doing something.
I'll,
Is there? Can I see a ledge anywhere nearby that might support my weight?
That's perception.
Shit.
Hmm?
16.
No.
Shit.
I'm using
we'll
Arcana.
get to that, but yeah.
I'm scaring the shit out of them with fire and lightning and wind, and they're gonna go around me. That's my plan anyway. 22.
Yeah. Gunnar,
How
what are you doing?
sturdy is the ground?
What, are you gonna burrow into
around?
I was
it?
going to jump up as soon as they pass by.
No, I think I push my shield in the ground and like
And
stand
use
behind
it as a that's you can try.
He's saying it's harder.
It'll be a little bit harder. That'd be, I guess, like athletics, because you're going to be taking a front force of rams.
randomly.
Maybe endurance. I'd say it's one of those two, but yeah, roll it. Go.
Yeah, fine. We'll do athletics.
You're gonna get trampled.
I'm thinking the same
Fuck.
thing. I might have a chance to get out of here.
18. I rolled 1.
He's gonna get trampled too.
All right.
0.
Can I not send
Dead.
my gauntlet
Fuck.
up high up the cliff and then teleport to it?
You don't see anything. That's your problem.
I know. I can't see anything, but can I still do that and maybe try to grab onto the wall?
You 1 second here.
Yeah.
As they get closer, you can make out individual rams now. As these ones have that kind of dreadlock type hair,
Should've just
large,
tried to ride a
huge,
ram.
thick horns. The valley's getting narrow, but they are not. And as you can see, you kind of see a wave of them as they start, like, kind of going, hitting the sides, and then they're just running over their own dead, trampling them as they're coming closer, blaring out these horrid cries. As they crash through here and through you, as they come through the walls, as the walls just start shaking and snow flies over, Anara is able to just erupt in flame and lightning just around her as some of the rams just see that and just kind of veer off to the sides, and unknowingly they veer right into Jin.
All I did was look around!
As he's taking time to look,
took too long.
they just get there, he just gets hit by one, and then they veer to the other side as Gunnar's there with his shield up, and just putting his full force behind it, and they just run into it, as he just
I'm
gets
over it.
flattened. As Dethul is able to spot a place, and before he's able to even tell you, he's got a bolt for it, as he dives behind just this little bank.
You
As,
left you, at least I stayed.
You just steered them into me.
Throw around on you anyway.
I was going to run on them if I couldn't see a spot.
No time, you only have one time.
yeah,
to
they're still coming through, so everyone, one more round.
Can I do the same thing?
No. Something else.
Endurance to sustain.
Acrobatics.
So there's a wall near us somewhere?
Yeah,
We're in a little valley.
There's
It's not a valley, it's a ravine.
It's like a
almost like a ravine. Yeah.
Oh,
Endurance to sustain?
okay.
Wouldn't be that. Just go for something else.
I don't have anything else.
I'm using acrobatics to dart in between them as quickly as I can. I
Is
got
there
it.
a-
Probably use your gloves now.
Well, I
Just
don't
at
want
the
to.
time you were going to, and then just we're here.
Is there
So-
like a cleft in the rock?
I already rolled.
You can look for that.
Like perception?
Yeah.
Well, fucking no. 4. Fuck.
Yeah.
13.
All right.
Can I use my arcana again? Even if it's for something different?
I'm a dwarf. It's not like I've seen rams before.
As long as you're doing something different.
I'm doing something different. I'm going to push a force of wind and push them to the side so I have a clear path the whole way. I love my magic.
I'm
Please
using
don't roll
acrobatics to
shitty.
dart in between them all. I
It's the
rolled
same
a
exact
27.
roll. I have the same roll.
22. Okay.
I'm gonna further shield myself by using my shield to brace basically across the top of the ridge to the ground.
Behind your bank.
Basically trying to make more of a bank.
All right.
I don't know what that is, but
Athletics, or something to do with that. I would imagine.
athletics.
Endurance.
Or endurance, because you're going to be
Athletics.
rolling it against.
Yeah, he's so good at
Round.
endurance.
14! Fail.
Yeah, and as you are able to dive behind the bank, and just even before you get a shield up, rams are coming over this bank now as they just kind of land on top of you as they go by. Gunnar just down on the ground with just being trampled, just trying to make himself small, looking for a place to go, and just this big
Did you
fat
fail
ram
again?
just comes
Oh, yeah.
boom, 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 right lands on top of you, you just kind of sink into the snow.
No, it's no cushion you.
I grab my hammer and start slaughtering rams.
And then, Jin is
What about
able
you?
to, after...
I got out of that.
Yeah, you can describe if you want here.
After I got knocked flying, I hit the wall and then just started looking for gaps and just darted in between them as fast as I could.
Yeah, and then
He's skinny.
Anara is able just to use her wind just to blast in front of her, just to kind of make
Like
even
Moses
more of
did
a...
to the Red Sea. I parted rams. Ramsey?
Yeah.
Ramses?
Then the rams are all through the valley. There's a few more trailing behind. The
I
damage-
stabbed one.
Yeah, they did not make it through.
Gunnar just kind of gets out of this, being squished into the snow, just gets out, sees a ram, and just...
Dinner time!
I was thinking the same thing. That must be pretty good eating.
Yeah.
Only to wyverns.
Yeah, some snow has come over the ledges, and, yeah.
How the hell did the other
aftermath.
three survive?
I never moved. I looked for my companions. Where the fuck did they go?
Behind you.
Karen was behind you, and Stallo, you don't even see Stallo. And then you look at where there's like this little bank as he just kind of pops out of it. It's like, oh,
How you
it's cold
doing?
down there.
You are a shitty guy.
And then you see from I figured while you guys are all looking at it, I'd find a place to hide.
Thanks.
Well, pay attention next time.
I was fine.
And you see out
I
of
rolled
nowhere
fives, by the
just a purple puddle appear in front of you as Kinsey just pops out of it.
Where was my portal?
Says, this one's only mine.
You would have been fine behind me.
Says, I don't take any chances.
Look at Karen. You fell asleep behind me. God damn it.
He says, huh? What? Sorry.
What did I say of your lazy ass? Can't you like talk to sheep or something?
Says, I was. This one has a good conversation with me as he went by.
And died.
Did you know there's a wyvern up ahead?
Shit.
Nope. Thanks, Karen. I'm glad you're here to help.
Why did we bring him? I wanted to leave him, didn't I?
No, you didn't. You
Yes,
wanted
I
to bring
did.
him.
Nope.
The fun part is we don't know if it's still up ahead or somewhere else.
We're getting closer because the dreams are getting stronger.
That's one way.
Or we're just not getting any sleep.
So-
you guys are not getting goods at all here.
So did we take damage then?
I didn't.
Who failed?
I failed once.
I failed
Everyone.
twice.
Once.
Right.
Nope, I didn't
Lose
fail.
a healing surge for each one.
Oh, that sucks. I'm down to 3.
I still have 8.
La-di-da, I don't have a fucking shitload of armor!
I have leather armor.
I have 4 left.
Fuck do you have that much armor with leather?
Because she's a tank and she's a sword mage. That's
I
what they
built
do.
myself better than you, Billy.
I built myself for damage.
Sword mages can use their like intelligence for AC. You can use your dex for AC.
Actually,
Well,
the fact that I
for
only
AC.
have a weapon in one hand and don't have anything in my offhand gives me +3 to my
Yeah,
AC.
that too. There's
So you wouldn't be much higher than me without that feat.
Way else.
Still higher.
By 1.
And if I had something in my offhand, I'd still get +1 to it.
Yeah, well, if I hold a shield, I might be able to match you then.
Good luck.
Alright.
Gunnar, let me borrow your shield.
No.
You give him the floating shield.
I have that.
Oh, you have that? That was you? Alright. Actually, are you trained in large shield?
No.
Then it would be a -2 to your AC.
Oh, that would be... I don't even know if you can wield it.
You
But,
can try to go
yeah.
like,
I have come through with my strength when we need it.
like when you had to get the damn thing out
So
of it.
after you guys get a little bit organized here, Stella says to you, alright, now, up the other side here.
Towards the wyvern?
Says, it's in the way of the mountain we need to get to.
Okay, sure, why not? Can your
Yeah.
dragon talk to you? We didn't bring your
I
dragon,
could,
did we?
I feel like
Dragon not
smacking
here.
something over the back now, so.
What's the distance I'd be able to talk to my dragon telepathically? We never even thought about that.
2.
No idea.
Can I at least keep tabs on it? It just gets quieter and quieter as I get farther away.
No.
We're just gonna say I keep tabs on it.
Yeah, we'll say that for now. But
There's no magical aura in the way or anything. And technically telepathy, so.
yes, but your telepathy is usually only for like 30 or so feet.
No.
9.
My toe hurts.
Oh, I don't.
Alright. So, 2 days after this, 4th day, is when you reach the next peak. 4 days, not so bad. Stalo, once you get to the top, congratulates you on getting there as quickly as you did. Scaling up the ice walls and sliding down bits of snow gullies and
Dinner.
One thing that you notice that while on these 4 days is that the weather has been a lot more manageable. It picks up every once in a while, some snow and some wind, but there's been no blizzards or whiteouts like when you first came onto the mountain.
Let's find more caves.
Oh look, another beholder!
Good.
Break the statue and run!
As you reach this next peak, you again see very far. And as you get to one of the highest peaks on this entire mountain range, you look back to where that beholder cave was, it's barely in sight. Like that's just how far you're able to travel in that time. It's not as easy to... sorry.
It is easy.
Yeah. It's easy to rule out some more mountains. There's only a couple more that you think that you have the look of, but there's this one mountain that's much bigger than the rest around it. You can't even see over it, and you're not even sure if you can see the peak.
Fuck.
In plain sight, yet never seen.
Yes.
Speak English.
Do you actually remember what that's from?
I'm a line.
Do you actually remember
Shut up,
where that's
thinking.
from? Really?
Alright, guys.
Hot.
No, shut up.
So, you set up camp at this next
Oh, it's
peak.
bothering me now.
Sorry.
Shira.
Yes.
You set up camp at this next peak, looking up to your next destination, the large mountain ahead of you. This night,
I call it.
you
Have
experience...
Palace.
Guys, this
I'm
night
listening.
you experience another vision.
Oh, it's your turn.
This one
Roll
puts
20.
the others to shame in regard to how vivid and real it
Mine
feels.
was so good.
As each one of you have experienced has
I
felt
rolled mine
more real
down.
than last, this one you can hardly distinguish it from real life.
Oh my goodness, I have this feeling like I'm a chicken.
Run away!
Hurry up. I want to go kill things.
Alright.
I'm walking through a
We're walking.
quite busy. Oh, crap, what was going on here? Walking through a busy market. Yes, I did. Thank you. It's on my tablet.
Just let him.
Walking through a busy marketplace, kind of casually looking around, making sure no one's following me. As I walk down the street, keep going for a while there, then I turn quickly into a dark alley. As I'm walking down that way, though, something grabs my shoulder quite suddenly. I jerk around. Thank you.
Don't jerk.
I jerk around with a dagger in hand, and the figure grabs my dagger hand and just holds me in place. Quickly realize it's Baal, my dragonborn friend, the one who raised me and taught me how to be a thief.
Oh, good.
He says, I wouldn't go that way if I were you.
But I just did.
I sheath my dagger and stop. What's going on? Why are you here? He said, your place is being searched right now as we speak. Someone has apparently tipped them off that there's a changeling breaking into all the royals' chambers. Who did that? Who and why? There is no way for us to be certain, but there's definitely a traitor in the midst of our guild. You are no longer safe here. He hands me a satchel. This is three bottles full of an acid that you can use when you go into the sewers to get through the gates. Go quickly now. If you hurry, they might not set up patrols down there. What will you be doing? I will remain here and try to figure out what's going on with the Thieves Guild. As of right now, it is in tatters. You, however, must go now, if you are to leave now. I tell him I'll be back, and I quickly go down towards the nearest sewer grates, and then it fades to black.
The grates fade to black.
You woke up.
Oh, no.
You all wake up.
Oh, I'm a thief.
It's not yet sunrise. Close to sunrise, but you still wake up. It's still dark.
That's nice.
And this is the first time as you're looking around that you've seen Stallo look perturbed.
Good.
So usually he wakes up, has a normal look on his face, and he gets ready just to go climb.
It wasn't that bad being me.
No, but it's just the vividness of it, right? It's not your vision. It's just the vividness of it. It feels like he was just there doing this, and now he's on a mountain.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Then, like, that's how you all feel. And you just see that it's just starting really to get to him, as he just kind of grabs his picks and just starts sharpening them. And he sits in the direction where the sun's going to rise, and he just waits.
You're uncomfortable.
Says, this is a new experience for me. I don't know if you guys do this very often or not, but I don't think it's for me. I just like climbing the mountains.
You like it?
Says, it's what I do.
You're
You
not.
like it? Why don't you marry it?
Says, only if I could. The shaman at the camp won't let me.
Marry the man?
Then?
Did you find who the traitor was?
I have no idea to this day. I never went back.
You said you go back
If I
and
was there, I'd trip him.
But it wasn't the guy who trained you.
No, not as far as I know anyways. I don't think you'd have any reason to.
I.e., you weren't caught in the sewers.
Nope.
Yeah.
Got out of there
Did
quite
you
easily.
die?
The acid worked beautifully.
You're on acid.
How long ago was that?
Seems like years now.
Probably because it was yours.
At least 8 years.
Probably at least 5.
Hmm.
Had to leave everything behind. I had nothing left.
You sold all.
Not all of it. Some of it was commissions.
Have you seen him since?
No, I don't know what became of him. I couldn't go anywhere near that town. They had, I think to this day, they still have a price on a changeling's head. I don't think any changeling goes quite near that city anymore.
What city was that?
Way to fuck it up for everyone.
I think we decided it was Baldur's Gate.
You decided Baldur's Gate.
Yay!
I told you
Anyways, changelings
before,
don't.
though. It's
Yeah.
a long ways from where you started, though.
Yeah, 5
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, give or take, if you go by foot. So unless you changed it, yeah, it's to Baldur's Gate.
I think it's, well, it's because I didn't know where Baldur's Gate was at the time, I think, was the main reason. But yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Major
How do you
city.
get to Baldur's Gate? You're in Baldur's Gate. Oh. Okay.
Alright. So, this next day, you move on toward this very large peak.
Ugh.
It must be at least 2 times the elevation of the one you were just at.
Ugh.
And that one was the largest you had been to yet.
Hooray.
It'll take a few days to climb up it, and it is no checks needed for this.
Yes!
For once.
Yeah, we just automatically fail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the
roll a
afternoon
47.
of that first day, you started making some serious progress up this new peak. Again, the weather's been fairly nice and kind for you. When Dethul notices in the distance over the next rise.
A wyvern.
No. But he can see
Two wyverns.
see the top of some sort of structure.
Oh.
A structure.
And as you move up more towards it,
Disappears.
come over the rise a bit, as you get a lay of the area, and it looks like what I'm about to draw.
Oh, good.
But has our guide ever been this far?
He hasn't been as far after that second peak that you guys were at.
He never found the beholder cave.
No.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Can we move all of these
Nope.
papers? And
I
things?
moved what I wanted to. Chuck this on the floor.
Those can be
Ah,
small.
it's a beacon for aliens.
Yeah. But it looks like some sort of tower.
Oh. A
Oh my God,
beholder
Chels.
tower?
Is it Castle Grayskull?
No. It's only a tower.
Hers isn't Castle Grayskull anyway.
Oh yeah, what was it? The Crystal Tower?
There is no
Crystal
Skeletor in it.
Palace.
Rainbow Palace, you're right.
Rainbow Palace.
I don't know if it was rainbow or
Is this a
crystal.
boat?
Pretty sure it was
I
crystal.
think it was, maybe it was Rainbow.
Don't think it was rainbow.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh.
Rainbow Road.
No.
Not quite as evil.
See how well I can
Well,
do
what's
this.
that?
Digestive tract.
Yes.
Short
It's the intestines of some...
It's the symbol Omega.
No, this is
The heart.
this is it going up in elevation.
That's not Omega, that's Omega.
So
Which is the symbol for Omega.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah,
symbol.
you're right.
Does us having to progress our
Stupid
way
Grams. What the fuck is this? Snakes and ladders?
yes. And then the structure itself is
There's a boat.
it's like half. I'm gonna draw half 2D, half not 2D.
2D or not 2D?
No.
So there's, you guys are down here. I guess I could have drawn it the other way, but whatever. Yeah. Up at the height of this
Up the mountain.
area, you see
Plop,
a tower. Yeah, it's going up in elevation.
plop. Hey, fuck you, Tower.
This is about 20 feet in height, and this is about another 10.
Yeah.
So, not too bad.
So they're switchbacks.
But it seems like what you're on right now was at one point a path of some sort.
Odd.
No tracks.
There are tracks.
Ooh. That's a
Can you tell what kind?
Yeah, where did they?
91.
Nature.
Where did they start?
Perception. On nature?
Nature to figure out time, but perception to
Are
find.
they our tracks?
No, they aren't.
And somehow we are
17 nature. It
yeah.
sucks.
going back in time.
Yeah, you see some footprints coming up this way, probably within the last 48 hours.
Rams?
No, these
Humanoid?
are
Humanoid?
these are larger than human-sized people.
Oh.
Okay, scary.
Orin? Oaken?
Giants?
Ogden? I don't know what the fuck it was called.
The password is skull.
Juten?
Hmm?
Juten?
Jotun?
I'm not talking about Jordan, I'm talking about the
That's
fucker that
from
we
Guild
bought.
Wars.
Yes. Chinese?
No, it's not the script either.
Others.
Hey, the Chinese!
Shut up.
Have I seen them before? Or should I do a history check?
That'd be history.
They're giants.
That better be a damn good roll. This is gonna suck.
It is a good roll.
21.
21?
What?
Just
You only have
looking
history of
at
3?
just
rolled
looking
19.
at these footprints
Oh.
themselves and studying them for a
18
minute. You're
Hey,
not
look, there's
sure.
one over there.
So it's a creature that you probably haven't seen before.
Have I seen them? Nope. Let's just get all those rolls out of the way right now.
Have one of my past
I
lives
got a
seen
9.
them?
What are we rolling? Can I roll 2?
History.
19.
I make it at tracking to begin with.
Arcane
I don't know what's
tracking.
that.
Perception is tracking.
Nope.
I'll do a religion check.
It'd be a hard check for anyone that's not good at tracking.
Is the temple too far away to do a religion check on it?
You have no idea.
No.
Do you mean the tower?
Yeah.
Okay, you said temple.
You did say temple.
Okay. Is there a temple there?
Fishing for information, no catch.
You can try to. It'd be hard to do.
Hooray! 18.
Doesn't seem like any religious aura. Just like looking at it itself, it's kind of ruined. You don't
Ruined?
see,
It's decrepit.
you don't see any markings of any gods on it.
Well,
I
shall we
say
climb
you
up?
should light it on fire.
You always want to light things on fire.
No, it's you.
No, I am on fire.
Yeah. I want to light things on fire. She just does light things on fire.
Like you.
What are you guys doing?
Well, let's climb up the mountain.
Climbing up the mountain.
Tempting.
Alright.
Start to climb the mountain.
Yeah, so start moving your guys up to where you want to get to.
I can't reach that far.
Chelsea.
What?
Start moving your guys up to where you
Move
want
the
to get to.
peoples.
I want to get to the tower.
Start moving.
Move up there.
Whoa, we went that way.
Yeah, not in the tower.
You said move to where I want to go.
Move up to the tower if you want to get to the tower. So
Yay.
there's a... I didn't
Quit
have a door
laying
to
down.
that.
A
Be
door.
A door there.
That's adorable.
I open it.
Oh my god.
That's wrong.
It's a triangle door.
No, it's not.
Near rectum door. What? Well, why did I go this way?
Oh.
You're circling it.
Alright. Get up there. This tower,
Who's gonna kick our ass?
would a tower kick your ass?
Now send it.
The last tower kicked our ass.
Yeah. It's some, you know it's some sort of
See?
tower, like some ruins of a tower. Definitely a structure.
No,
It would have been taller many years ago, but now parts of it have fallen off, and it's got this kind of outcropping of stones
Yeah.
beside it.
Jin's hair.
The tower goes
It's
up
up
maybe 30 feet now.
30 feet.
You can tell from like
Let's
the stones
climb
and
it.
everything that
See? To hood.
it probably would have gone up maybe
Hood?
60 or 70 feet before.
No, I'm not climbing it this time.
Go for it.
There's no dragon door. It's okay to climb.
Yeah, the door in front of you. Yeah, there's a door there.
It's open or just
It's closed.
Okay,
hello
knock, knock, knock.
door?
Step back.
Don't touch it. Stop. Does it look like a magical door?
No, it looks like a wooden door.
Step back for a second. Use the remote gauntlets.
I hope they get incinerated.
Right?
I don't think they can be incinerated, can they?
I go.
I go up to the
Sure
door
enough.
and
Why don't you do engineering to check it for traps?
I
Because
go
Right.
thievery.
Whatever.
yeah, do it. Fever it.
Alright. As long as you don't open the damn thing while I'm doing it.
Put like this.
Alright, thievery check, looking for traps. That would be 22.
What's your passive perception?
21.
4.
There's a crack in front of you, and you as you are looking at the door looking for traps, you notice in this crack there is an eye, and it seems to be looking at you.
I jump back.
What the hell's wrong with you?
My experience with eyes has not been good in the past.
Forget we can't see this shit. You jump back away from the door all of a sudden. What the fuck's wrong with you?
There's an eye in the crack there.
Did you
Bullshit.
try knocking?
An eye looking through the crack or an eye in the crack?
Looking through the crack, I think. I don't know.
Did you try knocking?
I
Did you
used
try
the remote gauntlets to knock.
Hello?
So you knock on the door. It swings open. Inside is a monstrous creature, unlike one you've seen before, but may be using the same mini. So you may have seen it.
That sounds like a
Owlbear!
No.
Oh shit.
He's the one that can't stand up straight.
Yeah. But he's definitely suits what I needed him
That
to
shit
be.
out the coins.
Yes. As this creature opens the door and just looks at you.
Hello.
I try saying, I try greeting it with giant language.
Okay, what do
That's
you say?
deep speech.
Hello.
It speaks back to you. What do you want? In giant. So anyone that can speak giant.
I think
It's deep speech.
No, deep speech isn't giant.
Oh.
Giant is giant.
Oh,
Deep
you're
speech
giant.
is like the.
I know a bunch of languages after I died, remember?
Dwarven?
It's close to Dwarven. You might be able to capture a
Die!
couple words, but it's got that same like kind of
You can ask,
dialect,
do you
but they
live
just
here?
use different enunciations and things. So
The very end.
yeah,
I say I am called Jin. Do you have a name?
he says,
Ugh.
"What do you want here at my tower?"
We were just passing by and happened to notice this structure. It's unusual to see anything on these mountains.
He says, "Give me treasure or leave now."
What did he say?
He said, "Give him treasure or leave
I
now."
give him a dead ram. It could be treasure to him.
Food?
We see any temples nearby.
You throw him a dead ram.
Sure.
All right. He picks it up, just by the head, just one hand, just picks it up and just takes a bite out of it. As he says, "Oh, good." As he goes back into the towers, you see there's another carcass in there as well. As he
Human?
looks like it's another ram actually. As he just ties it up to a rope and that's just hanging down as he just kind of leaves it hanging.
Are we friends now?
Can we ask you some questions?
Here's a question.
And he says, "What? No."
Do you know of any other structures on these mountains at all? Other towers or anything like that?
He says, "Used to be more."
Would there be more ruins somewhere nearby?
We're not looking for ruins, we're looking for a fucking temple.
Maybe
He
we
says,
find... it looks like ruins. I don't know.
"Path has more." Just kind of points as the path kind of continues.
Are there any
How long
people?
have you been here?
How long have you lived here?
Life.
Are there any people?
Is there anyone else around here?
People?
My friends.
Oh, fuck. Are your friends giants?
Is that what they are? Is that what he is? Has anyone done a check on him?
He's speaking giant.
But
that's
lots
the-
of things speak giant. Orcs
Yeah.
speak giant.
Ogres, giants themselves?
Are
as
you
well?
asking if they're little people like us or big people like him? How do you ask that?
Okay. Are they giant people or are they small people?
He just laughs. They fly.
They fly.
Your friends fly?
Wyverns?
He doesn't.
Wyverns?
The wyverns then?
He says, "Wyvern. What wyvern?"
Lizard.
The big...
Lizard
What
with
color
wings.
was it?
Purple things.
Doesn't matter. Make up the color.
Big flying red fire-breathing thing?
That's a dragon.
It's still the same thing.
Wyverns don't breathe fire.
They do spit.
Flying red things
Yes, they
throws
stick.
goats against wall to eat.
Okay. Flying red thing that also likes to eat goats? Rams?
You just kind of see, like, his eyes just go and narrow. He says, "Oh, don't like them.
So you're...
They steal my rum."
So that's a no, by the way. It wasn't the wyverns.
So what else flies?
What do they look like?
Stone.
Flying stone?
He just nods. He says, "You ask too many questions. Give more treasure."
Where's your ale?
No.
Can we give him carrots?
No. You wanted to get pissed off? I give him frozen ale.
You give him frozen ale.
It's frozen! What am I gonna do with it?
You pass it to him.
Popsicles!
He just kind of takes it, kind of licks it. He doesn't look
Thrilled.
thrilled, but doesn't look displeased.
We're going to get him drunk, alright!
As he just brings it inside, puts it on. You see the shelf and has a couple other like vials and bottles on it. So he comes back out and says, "More."
While they're talking, can I do a perception check inside to see what there is?
Yeah. I was imagining other
Yeah.
people were doing things while he was
Yeah.
talking. So, but
What the fuck is wrong with you today?
16.
Stop looking at my shit.
What is the
Probably 17 with his luck.
I think it is like 17 or something like that. What level are you guys?
13.
2. No, the easy is 14, so you at least didn't completely fail.
What'd you roll, a 1?
Yep.
Tell little man. Put ice
Inside,
on your
yeah,
head.
you see kind of like a bed. Bed doesn't really look that comfortable though. It's a large-sized bed, but it's filled with snow and like straw. You see a couple carcasses hanging. You see like a desk with not desk, but like a shelf with a bunch of various bottles and stuff on it. But nothing really else.
So what is this
Yes.
thing?
You have no idea. No one's rolled anything on it.
I
What
asked
is
them
that?
if they would do a check on it.
Nature check?
My nature's not very good.
Sure,
Nature
why not?
sucks.
Mine sucks. Oh, wow, I rolled 2. I'm just rolling great today. 11!
11?
Nick!
Stella, what he knows about the flying rocks.
Yeah, well, we need to give him more treasure. Do we actually give him treasure then, or?
Like the sword we found in the body.
I'm gonna give him a hammer to the face.
Yes, let's give him a weapon.
Yeah. He has a big maul with him.
Anyone know what he is?
A death maul? Darth Maul.
Roll better.
Nature check!
Yay!
29! What
He's
is
an ice troll.
ice troll?
Roll.
Yeah.
He's an ice troll. Ice troll.
Ask him if his friends are nearby.
I don't think he's going to tell us anything else unless we give him treasure.
We'll give you him.
Yes. He
Got
says,
no
"So,
treasure."
more treasure or leave now?"
What do you want?
What do you want?
Shiny things.
You can give him the sword.
Which
He's already got a fucking maul.
Which sword is that?
The big
from
one.
Oni.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
I'll give him the
I guess we'll
sword,
try to
sure.
give him that.
So you give him the giant Oni sword.
It's shiny.
He looks it over, just kind of picks it up, he steps outside of the,
Give him some space. He wants to
Order.
swing it.
yeah, he steps outside of the tower. He just kind of takes it and he motions for you guys to move back. He's going to be in front of his
Yeah,
tower.
and now he has 2 weapons. Good idea.
With the giant maul just standing
don't
like,
have to
next to
fight
him.
him.
He
I
just
think it
has
is.
this big greatsword now and just swings it with ease as he just goes like this. Then he takes it with one hand and just goes, "Ah, I like."
Are we
Well,
friends
he's happy.
now?
Well, he's happy. So, where are your rock friends?
He just points up.
I look up.
In the tower?
You see 2 statues.
Gargoyles?
Yes. But these gargoyles are unlike other ones you've seen before.
Of course.
Do they live?
But they may look like minis we've seen before.
Perhaps. Mostly because I only have 2 one gargoyle mini and just 3 of them. But, yes. These gargoyles have a translucent stone look to them. But you can see almost through them, and you see their organs on the inside. And you see kind of like
So they're
their heart
alive.
pumping and everything.
Big Arcana check, 30.
They're ice gargoyles.
We have ice
troll.
gargoyles. Will your ice friends attack us?
Will your ice friends attack us?
He says, you give treasure, you be nice, they no attack.
Good to know.
Have they ever seen another structure with people?
Alright, well, you don't have to go through him now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because that's... We've got this going through now.
He's understood.
So, he says, they point out structure up ahead.
With more people.
No, ruin.
Time temple.
Hmm?
Time temple!
Says, no temple near here.
Fuck.
Have you ever seen any other people like us come through?
He just kind of points to the
Inside.
the wall where you see different vials.
You squishied them?
I'm assuming you traded with them as well?
Says, sometimes people just attack me
That's not very nice.
because me no look like them.
What's your name?
Grit.
Me ugh.
I have Uggin's Splug!
No, we can't bring him with us.
Wanna come with us?
Says, no,
No.
this is my home.
You could come back and visit.
Too many people come by here.
Too many.
Sorry, no, that's not I like it here because nobody comes here.
Fine. Splug didn't want to come with me either.
Probably get him killed.
Splug,
Anything else we can think we want to know?
He's really telling us the exact same thing over and over and over again. Ruins ahead, ruins
And
ahead,
he's
ruins
seen-
ahead.
And he's seen no one.
Except for the
Yeah.
people on the shelves.
But do we maybe... Is there anything anyone can think of, like, for...
If you see a fire guy come through here, don't talk to him.
I don't think he speaks giant.
He's not a nice guy.
Uranus?
Yeah.
Rana speaks everything.
He speaks like 7 different languages.
So do I, so there.
He'll attack
pretty
you
sure
and
Giant
he'll
is
win.
I'd have to
He's
look,
mean.
but he speaks many different things. And he probably speaks a lot more now.
He's very dangerous.
If you see fire mage come through, hide.
He says, fire no good with me.
No.
Can I don't suppose we could spend the night here. It seems like it'd be sheltered better than we've been past.
Do you want to spend the night in the place of a guy who has humans in his vials?
Yeah.
Do you want to spend the night out in the snow?
Yes.
No, not humans in the vials.
Well,
The vials he's taken from humans. But, he invites you in if you want to come inside.
Sure. He likes us.
And
Just a little.
inside, you know normally how in a house you try to insulate it so it makes it warmer.
He doesn't, does he? Okay, never mind then.
He has holes in
He,
the wall.
being an ice troll, he tries to make it colder. So there's a lot of the different like little slits and things coming through here just to keep the wind coming through.
You like the cold, eh?
As he nods. Me ice troll.
You're a good one. You're a
Can
good
I
ice-
examine the vials to see if any of them might be useful to us?
We do have 4 necklaces that we could offer in trade.
That's what I'm wondering. Oh, shit. 17.
Still beats low. Is there anything magical in here? Yeah.
Roll an Arcana check.
18.
What?
Yeah. What do you get, Kyle?
that's like,
17.
You
that's
got
like my
17.
insight.
What'd
Um,
you roll?
6.
I'll
You can tell
athletic
at
things.
least one of the vials is magical. You're not sure what it is, though.
Can I ask him what's in the vial?
How the fuck would he know he stole it?
He
can
shrugs.
May I examine it closer?
He says no.
Well,
More treasure.
Do we want to trade for him for that?
Yeah, that's what wants to trade.
Would you trade shinies for it?
He kind of perks up at that.
Are you sure he's not a scrit?
Do we want to give him a give him a necklace for it?
Give him 1 necklace.
Let's see if he'll take it. Sure.
One of the ones that we don't use.
Yeah.
He can wear it as a bracelet on his big toe.
What are you giving him?
We have some necklaces that we
Just 4
like
necklaces.
that we.
Oh,
picked
some
up from-
that are like worth actual like money
Yeah.
that don't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You pass him one of those. Do you have any idea how much they're worth? Or am I just gonna have to ballpark something later? Alright. You pass him one of the necklaces. This one's got some gold on it, some silver. It's got some.
Hold it up to the candlelight.
Yeah, and
flickers.
it just kind of sparkles in the candlelight as he just looks at it and grabs it and passes you a vial.
The right one?
It's a magical one.
Okay. Can I examine it closer now?
Yeah, you can. Now that it's yours.
What would alchemy be?
Thievery.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
I would imagine.
21.
Alright.
Would you have to roll for that?
4. My thievery is your arcana, just so you know.
This
I know. That's my
is a
point.
potion of vitality.
What's it do?
It
You're gonna write it down,
is
I will write it down.
basically the next level healing potion.
Oh,
The
nice.
level 15 one. Spend a healing surge,
I still have my potion.
gain 25 hit points, and roll a saving throw.
Nice.
So rather than getting how much you would for a surge or whatever, you would get 25 hit
My
points.
regular amount of 25.
Is it? Yeah. But this also
That's
grants
not
us-
even my surge value.
Saving throw.
But it only takes a minor action to do, right? To pop the vial.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
That's good.
What are those shiny things we have?
We're not trading him anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the only one I could tell was magical for sure.
Yeah.
You
We
could
have
tell.
a frozen whetstone. I might like a gold.
I am an alchemist,
Right,
remember?
You pass that to him.
Do you have anything good to trade that you can't use?
You just kind of see like the bunch of different potions and vials.
That's it. No little teeny weapons that you can't use.
Books.
He says,
Armor that doesn't fit.
He says, "Me no keep that."
Did you bury it out back?
He just kind of shrugs.
How far away is the room?
He says, "Couple hours."
Anything else we might think we can get out of them?
Anything else we should know about the local area, about monsters or creatures
He
or...
says, "Me only monster here."
You're not a monster, you're a good guy. I like him. Ugg and Splug.
She likes you.
You go on date with Ugg?
We leave you two alone.
I have fire hair, he doesn't like fire.
You can change yourself.
You change.
You change.
Ugg like a cold lady.
He's got cold resist.
I'm gonna
I'm
hug
no like
him
hairy
and...
lady.
and I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir,
hold
I
him
can
and
eat that.
hug him and keep him forever.
And call him George!
I am not a bunny rabbit.
I'm a duck!
You guys do anything else here?
I guess not. Shall we move on? I guess we say farewell to Ugg.
Were we supposed to fight Ugg?
Knowing you, we might have.
Hey, I like Ugg. I told you to knock. I didn't tell you to stab him through the door.
I did.
There's always different things you can do instead of just combat.
It's
We
a good
knocked
thing
on
I
the
speak
door.
giant.
We gave him a lamb. Sheep.
And a necklace.
And a sword.
Yeah.
A big sword.
To be fair, no one would want
Poor
it.
travelers that come up to their neck.
Maybe it'll be a quicker death? I don't know.
To be fair, he probably would have killed them anyways. It'll just be faster now.
Only if they attack him. He
Yeah.
gave them a choice of treasure or leave, not treasure or die.
That's if they understand giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair.
Because otherwise it sounds like...
Is that what I sound like?
Most smart people would shit themselves and run.
But mind you, if they're up in this kind of area, you never know. Because...
Yes, they won against him. We can tell there's so many vials in there.
There's about 4 or 5 different ones.
They're the ones he had for snacks.
Alright.
La,
moving
la, 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 la.
So moving on.
Yep. I'll do a perception check while I'm in there.
I'm glad we didn't have to fight the ice gargoyles too.
yeah.
Alright.
Because those sound like they would have been mean.
I have cold
32.
resist.
Did you notice some, like a kind of like hidden cache behind the bed? But
Yeah.
it's up to you if you want to ask him about it or anything. So
What's behind the bed?
you don't know.
I'm asking.
To you, it looks like the wall.
I'm asking him.
It says wall.
Dick. He can't understand that.
I have to translate it technically, so I wouldn't translate that for him.
He looks at you with new great sword.
Shiny!
That's about what he would say, yes. Shiny through you. There's no shiny no more.
Shiny red.
Glittery red.
Alright.
You drink my water.
I haven't drank any
Hidden
water.
cache, eh?
Yes, you have.
No.
Yes.
No.
I didn't drink it that much.
You drank a lot more than me, dear.
So you had some!
Beside the point.
I didn't have any of the water, that's what you said!
Fucking. Sorry, we continue.
No!
Let's continue. I say we continue.
I say we go.
Do you don't want to check out what's in the cache?
Do you want to get by the giant troll?
We can leave you with it.
I'm not staying by myself.
Yeah.
There's gargoyles!
Yeah. And as you're in here, you notice there are some holes in the roofs and stuff too. You do notice the gargoyles looking down at you. Very subtly. They don't do anything. But
How long have you known your friends?
he says,
Life.
since I've been here,
They keep watch over you, or friends?
friends.
Good friends to have.
He nods.
Brother, moving on.
Alright. Doesn't take you long, especially following this path, to get to the next ruins. This one is also that of a tower.
Any signs of tracks?
Nope.
Fuck.
16%.
We're not taking you to a fight.
Well, maybe he'll roll better in a fight.
That's what I'm hoping. Saving the good ones for later.
She'll be using them all to tell her story.
Yeah.
Better than
As
your
you,
story.
yeah,
I see
you
snow.
start going, it's not even snowing or anything. Like, some of it, like, the snow is just blowing, just because it's a little bit of wind and everything, and, the snow buildup and all that. And, yeah, but Dethul, just looking around, doesn't notice any tracks right away, so... So as you get to this tower, you see that this one is a little bit larger than the other one, but still looks like it was in a little bit of disrepair.
So, I'm checking the door again, I take it.
Good
Does
luck.
it look like it was a guard tower or anything?
Well, history check.
No, that's a 13. Not 18. Yeah. So it's an 18.
It looks like it was some sort of military tower, rather probably some sort of guard tower or watchtower at one point in time.
Facing any specific direction? So
South.
we were coming. So
Yeah, but you guys were like the path comes from. You were kind of like on the eastern side of the mountain, and you come around to the southern side. It
okay.
just kind of goes up.
Basically, we're coming towards it, and
Yeah.
it's sort of watching towards us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a sequence
Any
of
magical
events.
aura yet?
No.
Any religious aura yet?
No. Again, it doesn't look like any, like, looking at this tower, there doesn't seem to be any religious markings or anything like that on it. Just looks to be strictly military.
Oh, military tower.
Yeah. It's kind of what the other one looked like, too. Just this one is more intact.
We moved on to the other one, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Should we go have a look inside?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright.
Is there an obvious entrance?
Yes, there's a door, kind of like the same. It's about the same size tower as the other one you were
Just
at
taller.
before, but just, well, they probably were the same size before,
But okay.
but this one is just doesn't seem like it was as damaged as much.
Checking for traps.
Okay.
29.
29. There are no traps on the door.
I step.
I
Should I do a perception check?
take a stick and poke it in the crack.
With this tower, it doesn't seem like there's any cracks along the walls of it.
No.
It just looks like the top kind of caved in. Maybe like 10 feet off the top. Like that's kind of what this one is. It's just kind of like maybe an earthquake or something, and just kind of like.
I would like to examine the door to see if there's any sign of it being opened recently.
All right. Perception.
21.
21. There's a lot of frost and ice on the door.
So not likely then.
Touch the door, Kyle.
I'm going to step back and use my remote gauntlets to try to push the door open.
It's a pull.
It's a pull door. It does not work. How heavy can they?
I think they can. I want to say like a lightweight.
Like 5 pounds.
So I was going to say like 10, but let's just see here. 10 will I think. Burglar's gloves.
If it's like a light weapon, then yeah, no, it won't
is like a
budge
light
them.
weapon.
The door
Okay.
just kind of creaks, but it doesn't move.
I put my hand on the door and put my fire on.
Alright. When you do that, ice starts to melt and snow gives way, as then the door is able to open just fine. Seems like it's been
Yeah, it's as
frozen
if my
for a
hand
while.
were still in it. So basically, it's my strength, I guess.
So, like 10 pounds.
You did pull that ankle.
He needed help.
As he like made the little thing around so he could make it easier.
I thought that was intelligent, thank you! But yes, it's about my strength with one hand, so
To 5 pounds.
I was going to say more like 20 with both of you.
Alright. Yeah, no, it
It still doesn't budge, probably.
yeah. It seemed like it was frozen pretty good. But Anara is able to do that, opens up.
Okay.
I opened the
Can we
door.
see
I
inside?
light a torch.
Yeah. It's
I am a torch.
Fine, I light her.
yeah, inside
Ooh.
here,
I like it.
you see just
D9.
like there's a stone floor, there's a stairway going up, and on the bottom part you just see some old shells, some old just like old weapons and things like that in here.
Any magical weapons?
Search
Okay, you
space.
do the roll yourself.
Search.
Yes, magic weapons.
I don't know, 20.
So like 37.
22.
37.
That's cray cray.
What's everyone else doing?
I'm looking around the room, I guess.
Right, just perception then.
Perception. I poked myself in the eye.
As he's looking into a barrel of weapons, he just goes down and there's a spear poking
Yeah.
out.
Are we
I got
doing
him.
any fighting or anything really quick? Because I really need to lie down for a minute. All my muscles are hurting for some reason. Probably because I got barreled into.
And probably because you were like slouching hardcore.
I got
over there.
15.
slouching was helping.
How much?
15.
15?
Oh. Yeah, I find
What are you doing, Gunnar?
weapon and cannot keep it.
I am contemplating the loss of my frozen ale.
You weren't using it anyways.
I'm keeping it!
The loss of the frozen ale. Going through the shelves and things here, through the items and the weapons, you don't find any magical weapons, but you do find in one of the desks here is an elixir.
What type of elixir?
Need for check,
No, she's got it with
Oh.
the 20 arcana.
Yeah.
It
Or
wasn't 20
great.
natural.
Yes, I know.
37 arcana.
It's Elixir of Aptitude.
Ooh,
think
is
we
it
have
attitude
a-
or aptitude?
Apt. APT.
As in,
I got it.
ability.
Axitude.
Aptitude
She does not need that potion of aptitude.
No, she does not.
Attitude. Oh no, you didn't!
Drink it, minor action, for 1 hour.
You're smart. Then you go back to
You
being
get
dumbass.
+3 bonus to any skill.
Wow. 1 hour, right?
Yep, minor action. I think it's the level 15 version of it.
Hal tipped over.
Yep.
It's funny as hell.
I wanted to lay down.
Bullshit.
That's lying upside
Alright.
down.
Shut up.
+3 to
Any
Any
skill.
skills?
Yeah. So it's like your acrobatics, athletics, thievery, any of
Perception,
those.
insight.
Does that include attack checks or
No.
just skills?
No.
You're
Just
an
skill.
attack check.
Hey, you could have used that when we were climbing the damn fucking mountain.
For an hour?
Yeah.
Hey,
No.
save it from one fall.
As you're falling, I take it. Oh, I catch
Right.
myself.
Ta-da!
Yeah. That's the most notable thing you find
You
in
could
this
have
tower.
grabbed it or used it for try crossing the ice.
Yeah.
No books, no nothing. The stairwell seems intact.
For the most part.
Why aren't there any books?
Up until, like, it goes up, it just kind of spirals up. And then as you get up to the top where it would go out, to probably the roof, about 10 feet below that, is where the roof is all caved in and everything. So it doesn't
Excellent.
quite make it outside, but it's in pretty good shape up until that point. Like, this tower seems to have withstood what probably the spell plague, and that's probably what made the top of it collapse. You know, with your dungeoneering, you're able to tell that the damage to the top has probably been about 100 or so years to coincide with that.
Alright, I poke it.
There's no books or scriptures or anything in here?
Doesn't seem to be. Like, even with the weapons and stuff that are left here, I think there's a couple
Rust.
spears, a couple bows, but you find that there's probably would have been a lot more before. Like, there's a room for a lot more, so they probably, whoever was here before probably just picked up and left.
Yeah.
Left behind very little.
Can we tell how long ago? Probably around the time of the collapse.
Oh,
You
so there was
can
a coach.
try
Yeah, there's some coaching.
Try
history or nature. Nature
Coca-Cola?
might be okay with it.
nature 26.
Yeah.
In history, or
It would take,
That version.
yeah, probably shortly after that time.
Okay.
So this place has probably been abandoned for about 90 or so years.
Okay.
Damn it!
Alright, nothing here. Let's
Wants
move
to
on.
listen to your link as well.
I think.
Please.
I'll just
Much?
wait for these guys to finish up there.
Actually, when they're at the top, can you see if there's a third tower or whatever?
You can't even see back to the first tower from there. Like, it's
A long way.
yeah, it's been a couple hours and he's been kind of going around the mountain like this.
Okay.
And it's from this point to this point, so you
Yeah.
can't see it. So you imagine there probably is more along the way,
Okay.
but you're not sure. And you're not sure if this path stays,
Yeah.
or even how high it would go.
Yawnage.
Alright?
Hooray! Victory!
Alright.
Hey.
She doesn't like anyone.
So, the rest of the day, you're able to climb up along this path, but then, before you even get to where there probably was a tower before, the path looks like it had been just decimated, or is no longer there. It's either avalanches have covered it,
Eroded.
it's eroded, or something
You stirring pot.
with whiskey. So, Stallo looks to you, looks up, pulls out a pick, starts going.
Simon?
I'm glad we have him as our guide. He's very, very vocal about what his plans are.
Hey, at least he's assertive. Let's go.
The next day,
Here we go.
it's cloudy, with some snow blowing. Overall,
Clouds.
not too bad.
Hooray!
Everyone,
Didn't piss off the ice.
gonna need to roll.
Roll, roll, roll.
19 DC.
I failed.
Yay! I passed.
Athletics again, or?
Athletics or endurance.
I'm fine.
Okay. Climbing up,
Endurance, I would not have.
Stallo, he's able to help you guys out a bit, as seeing like just this kind of like last leg, like this giant mountain that you're going up. He's just trying to make it as easy as possible for you guys.
Screw that, he's having a great time.
He is. He's got a giant smile on his face the whole time.
I'm gonna knock it
But
off.
he sees Jin is having a little bit of trouble, so he's just trying to make it a little bit easier. Knowing that, well, you guys have been on this mountain for, what, almost 15 days now.
Yeah.
So, you do make some good time with that. and you make it about halfway up the mountain, make camp, sleep. Next day, as you reach towards the
Bugbears.
peak, you get over a precipice, and you realize the top mountain is a lot more flat than it is a peak.
Plateau.
Kind of. It's almost like a mesa. Mesa.
Oh. You made a mess of it.
There are strong winds though on top up here as you come up, and you're just. This is some of the freshest, most clear winds and just air that you've ever felt. Why are you doing that right now?
Because he's supple.
She
It's
did
the
it first.
bell.
She started it. He finished it.
It's almost worse than you guys going off topic.
Going off topic.
Yeah. And just this is some of the freshest, cleanest air that you've ever felt. Just breathing it in, just taking it all in. As you explore up here, Stallo, you just see him. He's just happy as can be. Once you guys hit this like peak, he just kind of sits down at the edge of it, and you haven't seen him take in many sights, but for the first time you just kind of see him sit down and just take it all in.
Cry.
And
cry.
He's not crying.
He will be.
And it's just there's lots of wind up here. He looks happy, and he just looks out into the white abyss below him. And he just turns around to you guys and says, "Well, tell me if you guys find it."
You're not going any further?
He's just looking out off the edge. This is the highest peak, probably one of the highest that you've ever been. This is probably 50 times the height of Skyclave.
Now can I feel magic?
No.
Yeah, we start looking around.
Do I actually have to roll this time?
Yes, you should be rolling a lot of the times, but
Stupid highs.
22.
okay.
That's it?
I rolled 5.
Five.
Perception, I guess?
Embarrassing.
Yeah. No, for fuck's sake. 18.
I'll do a religion check.
A 3.
21 religion.
Alright.
I still beat all y'all.
I stand there.
All y'all?
Oh, y'all.
I beat y'all all the time.
You're just standing. You're not going around and
You said all
exploring it
y'all.
all with everyone else.
Yeah, I'll explore.
Yeah, thanks for not helping.
So, as you walk around on this plateau up here, you start catching some strange sights out of the corners of your eyes as you walk around.
Dead things?
Dethul notices it the most, though. And as you're moving around up there, you realize it's towards the center. Like the center of this mountain, or this peak. That it looks almost foggy. I don't know if that's really, it's kind of like misty. You look over there and it's kind of this weird mist. And as you get closer, the mist...
Flying boat!
You really want a flying boat, don't you?
Anchor comes
The
down.
mist
Hits you
starts to change and distort, and as you get closer and closer, you realize that you're seeing something past it. It's some sort of point where, when you first looked at, it wasn't there, but as you're getting closer, it's becoming more and more clear, almost as if it was focusing.
Good. High tech. Oh. Tired dwarf and no air makes me angry.
So it just kind of starts drawing you in towards it. As you reach the peak of this mountain, the air seems to still around you, as the winds which have been howling at your back for so long this whole way have been repelled by some mystical force. Above you, the sky is streaked with thin wispy clouds, and all is bathed in sunlight, barely warming your skin against the numbing chill of the mountain. The snow sparkles in a brilliant light, pure and otherworldly against the stunning backdrop of peaks in every direction, bursting through the pearly white clouds. What draws your attention more than anything else is at the center of this peak, which appears to be a valley, nestled into the top of the mountain, what you see amazes you. Where you have expected harsh ice and snow, you see lush green hills covered in exotic foliage, gray and brown buildings peppering various plateaus and ridges with flowing sparkling waterfalls and glaring golden braided bridges, expanding from an area to the next.
Look, we got Shangri-La.
Yeah.
From the distance, you
It's just
cannot make
almost
out
like Brazil.
any inhabitants, but it seems to be occupied. As you note, a little calm smoke of wafting above some of the marvelous structures.
I guess we approach it.
Voodoo
And-
magic.
As you are just looking at it as it's focusing in front of you, you realize you're standing on the hills.
I think we're already in it.
Hey, where's...
In it to win it.
Where's Sallow?
Do we see the others? Yeah, they're
Yeah.
outside.
Karen and Kinsey are right with you guys.
Okay.
Or was with you guys.
Where's Sallow?
Jerks.
You don't see Stella.
Who is Sallow outside?
Yes, we did. He wanted to sit on the mountaintop,
That's
remember?
not nice.
Can we see outside?
He said, let us know, let him know if we find it.
Behind you, you see snow. Like you're maybe like 10 feet onto this hill.
You see Sallow?
No, you guys have moved in quite a ways, so you don't really see him.
That's not nice.
That's kind of silly.
So anyone else think might be magical?
Nope.
Almost.
Nope. This is legit. Let's see if they have ale.
What'd you get for your Arcana check?
22.
You do not detect any magic at play here.
So this might be time.
Space
A time back when the mountain this high had no
Yeah,
snow on it.
like this whole time, as you're just kind of focusing on this point, you just are going towards it, and then you're there, but you just don't feel like there's no. It doesn't seem like it's religious, like anything's pulling you at it. Like it pulled you to it,
Ogma.
but
Is there a DeLorean?
As if it's space itself is just naturally that way.
Very well.
But with that, I'm gonna end this session here
Okay.
because that's as far as I've gotten.
You were expecting us to fight
What's
the
up?
troll, weren't you?
I was expecting you guys to fight the troll, so.
Why? He was nice.
Let's do a practice session.
Because you never go in and just knock on the door.
Hello.
Who does that? You guys are adventurers that go kill everything.
Actually,
Knocked on the door.
I knocked on the door with my remote gauntlet.
Ran away, and I told you to knock.
It was odd. We were all wanting
Yeah.
it knocked.
But it seems to you, if there was a philosopher's temple, this is probably it.
Yeah.
Yarp.
No kidding.
Hooray! Victory.
Are you gonna go King of Tokyo?
Oh, play some sort of game, yeah.
Say what?
What time is it? 8?
8.
It's go time.
It's only like 8:10. I'm like,
The battle
there
would
should
take
be
an
like
hour
a
and a half.
2-hour battle in here. So
I'm sorry, I actually didn't want to die this time.
yeah, the troll hits frickin' hard.
Especially with that sword we gave it now.
Yeah, I actually would up the damage. So
You were being friendly.
That's why I didn't really press the cash in the corner.
Yeah, that's why I didn't either. I'm like, well, we gave him a nice shiny new sword. I'm probably going to leave now.
no,
Should have asked him if he had
and
any.
the gargoyle's pretty cool.
You were totally
you guys-
expecting us to fight.
I really wanted you guys to fight them. They do this cool thing. It's called a flyby grab,
Oh, shit.
where they'll fly by and grab you, and then start flying with you, and then
Drop
they'll
you.
either drop you off the edge of the cliff, or turn you into a giant ice prison.
Yeah, I'm very glad we didn't fight.
And then the troll. He doesn't do anything special. He just hits them
It's like a
hard. Yeah, he hits like a troll.
Hooray.
If you thought the Oni was bad.
You didn't think of a name on the fly, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I don't know troll names, what the fuck? Ugg sounds about right.
He doesn't need a name, he lives by himself.
I split you.
They call me Ugg because I go Ugg.
They call me.
My name's Barney.
Yeah.
I was raised by humans.
Probably
charged by now. I need